Our next topic is measurement of delta U and delta H by calorimeter. Okay, so calorimeter is one type of instrument which is used to measure the change in internal energy and change in enthalpy. Okay, so let us see how it is going to work. Okay, energy changes can be measured with chemical or physical processes by an experimental technology or the techniques which is known as calorimeter. I'm reading again. Energy changes can be measured with chemical or physical processes. Okay. Change in energy. We know that there will be definitely there will be change when the reaction is going to take place. Okay. So that change can be measured with chemical processes or with the physical processes by an experimental technique known as calorimeter. In this process, a vessel called calorimeter is immersed in a known volume of a liquid. Okay, so the diagram is also there. I will be just showing you in the next slide. Okay, so a big container is taken in that a liquid is filled. Okay, and that liquid's volume is known. पहले से उसका वॉल्यूम हमें पता होना चाहिए. Knowing the heat capacity of a liquid in which the calorimeter is immersed and the heat capacity of the calorimeter, it is possible to determine the heat evolved by measuring the temperature changes under two conditions. Okay, so when we are using this calorimeter in the that is when we are immersing the calorimeter in the liquid, at that time what will happen, we can know the change in the heat capacity. मतलब जो heat capacity change होगा, heat capacity of the liquid in which the calorimeter is immersed. Okay, the liquid which we have taken in which our calorimeter is immersed. Okay, the heat capacity कैसे पता चलेगा, with the increase or decrease in the temperature of the liquid. Okay, so जब कोई भी instrument के अंदर, that is in calorimeter, there will be change in the temperature. That temperature, that change of heat will be transferred to what, to the liquid. Okay, तो वो liquid पे जब हम चेक करेंगे afterwards the temperature of that is the heat capacity of that liquid in which the calorimeter is immersed, it is possible to determine the heat evolved by the measuring the temperature change under two conditions. Okay, so that heat capacity, the change of heat capacity of that volume can be determined with two possibilities. Which are the two possibilities? By keeping volume constant or by keeping pressure constant. Okay, so now this is a big container in which the liquid is immersed. I mean liquid is taken. So basically we have taken that liquid as water और उसका volume हमें पहले से पता है. Okay, now this is a setup of calorimeter. Okay, this is a setup of whole calorimeter. Okay, and this is what the temperature. Okay, so यहाँ पे जब भी कोई chemical process या physical process होगा, that is in calorimeter. Okay, so what will happen, the heat or the temperature which has increased or decreased will be going where, to the water or to the liquid. Okay, so the heat capacity of this liquid can be known to us. Okay, by knowing the heat capacity of that liquid we can measure the change in delta U or the change in delta V. Okay, that is change in free energy or change in enthalpy, and this can be done by two processes, that is by keeping the volume constant of that substance or by keeping the pressure constant of that substance. Okay, so let us study how we can measure the delta U. For delta U measurement, heat is absorbed at constant volume. Right, in last video only we have seen for delta U we are supposed to keep volume as constant, and hence this measurement. Here a steel vessel is immersed in a water bath. The whole device is known as calorimeter. The steel vessel is immersed in a water bath to ensure that no heat is lost in the surrounding. Okay, सो ये वाटर बाथ है वो कहाँ पे है, स्टील का मड़ा हुआ है, राइट, दैट इज द वेसल दैट वी हैव टेकन इज ऑफ स्टील, so that no heat from this will be eliminated out and it doesn't go in the atmosphere. यहाँ से जो हीट है और द टेम्परेचर राइज है वो वाटर के पास ही आता है and it is not going outside anywhere. Okay. A combustible substance is burned in pure dioxygen supply in the steel bomb. So this is what this the whole thing is known as the steel bomb. Okay, so here there is a combustible substance which is burned with the help of the dioxygen. Okay. Heat evolved during the reaction is transferred to the water from the bomb. Okay. So ये जब process हो रहा है, ultimately what we are doing, we are burning the substance over here. When we are burning, so ultimately what will happen? Temperature will be raised, and due to the raise in temperature, the heat will be evolved. This heat evolved is going where? Into the water. तो वो क्या होगा, पानी का टेम्परेचर बढ़ जाएगा एंड दैट्स व्हाई दैट इंक्रीज वी कैन मेजर विद द हेल्प ऑफ अवर thermometer. Okay. Heat evolved during the reaction is transferred to the water around the bomb and its temperature is monitored. तो कैसे मॉनिटर करेंगे? विद द हेल्प ऑफ द थर्मोमीटर. सिंस द बॉम्ब कैलोरीमीटर इज स्केल्ड इट्स वॉल्यूम डज नॉट चेंजेस. ओके, ये पूरा मेजरमेंट के हिसाब से हो रहा है, सो दैट इज वाई इट्स वॉल्यूम इज नॉट चेंजिंग. The energy change associated with the reaction are measured at constant volume. Okay, so जो change of energy हुआ, that is the change in heat energy, is measured at constant volume. Under this condition, no work is done as the reaction is carried out at constant volume in the bomb. Even for the reaction involving heat, there is no work done, that is delta V is equals to 0. Temperature change of a reaction is then converted to QV. So we know that we have already seen during the study of heat, right? So what happens at that time? No work is done. Okay, no work is done and delta V is also 0. That is, there is no change in the volume. That's why that change in temperature of the reaction is converted to, that is delta QV, by using the known heat capacity of the container. Okay, so अगर heat capacity of the container पता है तो हम delta Q find out कर सकते हैं. that delta Q is nothing but our delta U, sorry, QV find कर सकते हैं, that is the transfer of heat, that is nothing but our delta U. Okay, same way what we can do, we can measure delta H. So delta H कैसे measure करेंगे? That is Q itself, that is heat itself, but at constant pressure. But at constant pressure. We can measure the heat change at constant pressure in a calorimeter by the following technology. We know that delta H is equals to QP and therefore, heat absorbed or heat evolved will be Qp. At constant pressure is also known as the heat of reaction or enthalpy of the reaction. That is delta H. जितना heat तब transfer होगा. कब transfer होगा? When we are keeping our pressure as constant. When we are keeping pressure as constant, at that time change in enthalpy will be calculated. In an exothermic reaction, heat is evolved and the system loses heat to the surrounding. When it is exothermic reaction, we know that exothermic reaction means heat will be evolved. So at that time, what will happen? Heat will be lost in the surrounding. Okay. And that's why when the heat is lost in the surrounding at that time, we are getting that QP is negative and therefore QP will be negative. Right. Similarly, in an endothermic reaction में क्या होता है? Heat will be absorbed. So at that time, QP or delta H will be positive. This also we have already seen before. Okay. So with the help of a calorimeter, we can measure what delta U and delta H. When we are keeping volume as constant, we can measure delta U, that is equal to the QV. And when we are keeping pressure constant, we can measure delta H, or we can say QP. Okay. So now we are having here, that is the enthalpy change of the reaction. Okay, so when we are considering that in and chemical reactant is converted into the product, we know, right? Whenever any chemical reaction is taking place, means what? Reactant is taken, any of the reaction is happening, and we are getting the product. Okay, the enthalpy change accompanying a reaction is known as the reaction enthalpy of that particular reaction, and the enthalpy change of the reaction is denoted by delta RH. Okay, means what? This reactant is having some of the enthalpy, product is also having some of the enthalpy, but when this reaction is happening, at that time enthalpy is changing from reactant to product. Okay, from reactant to product. Okay, so the change between that is denoted by delta RH. Why? Because the reaction is happening, right? So that is known as the reaction enthalpy. Change in reaction enthalpy. I'm repeating the statement again. The enthalpy change accompanying a रिएक्शन में जो भी एंथैल्पी चेंज हो रहा है उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? रिएक्शन एंथैल्पी ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शन. ओके, एंड इट इज डिनोटेड बाय डेल्टा आर एच. तो डिफरेंस कितना होगा? मतलब डेल्टा फाइंड करना है, दैट इज प्रोडक्ट माइनस रिएक्टेंट. ओके, सो हियर द सेम थिंग इज रिटन, that is sum of the enthalpy of the products minus sum of the enthalpy of the reactant. Now why we are writing here sum of the enthalpy? Just because ऐसा जरूरी थोड़ी है कि एक ही प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हो रहा है, ऐसा जरूरी थोड़ी है कि एक ही रिएक्टेंट यूज हो रहा है. यू नो दैट डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन है, सो एक में से दो बनता है. कंपोजिशन में क्या होता है? दो में से एक बनता है, राइट? कभी कभी डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन अगर होगा तो दो रिएक्टेंट में से दो प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म होंगे, right? So this way there can be different amount of reactant combining together to form different amount of product. Okay, so but we know the change मतलब जो भी change आया है वो किससे आया है? Product minus reactant. Okay, so जितनी भी enthalpy product की होगी उसका summation करना है, minus we have to do the summation of the reactant. Okay, and that's why it is written that delta R H, that is change in enthalpy of the reaction में change of enthalpy कितना आया? तो कि product minus reactant. तो जितना reactant है, सॉरी जितना product का enthalpy था उसको हमने add किया, minus जितना enthalpy था हमारा reactant का उसको उसमें से subtract किया. Okay, so summation, you know this symbol is of summation of product minus summation of reactant. In this way we can find out what? Enthalpy change of the reaction. Okay, now next is standard enthalpy of the reaction. Enthalpy of a reaction depends on the condition under which the reaction is carried out. Okay, it is therefore necessary that we must specify some standard condition. The standard enthalpy of the reaction is the enthalpy change of the reaction in the enthalpy change where all the participant substances are in the standard form. Okay, so now standard enthalpy of the reaction कैसे बोलेंगे? Enthalpy of the reaction पता चल गया, that is product minus reactant. But whether these substances which are used in this as a reactant or the products that we are getting, okay, all these are having a standard format or not. Okay, standard format means uska temperature should always be 298 degree, pressure should be 1 bar. Okay, this is the standard things that should be maintained. Okay, so अगर कोई reaction हो रहा है in the standard form means keeping pressure as 1 bar and temperature as 298 degree Kelvin, at that time that reaction is known as standard reaction. और जब स्टैंडर्ड रिएक्शन हो रहा है और वो टाइम पे जो भी एंथैल्पी होगा, दैट एंथैल्पी इज नोन एज स्टैंडर्ड एंथैल्पी ऑफ द reaction. Okay, so standard enthalpy of the reaction is the enthalpy change of the reaction when all the participating substance are in the standard form. यानी सबका स्टैंडर्ड मेंटेन हो रहा है at the particular temperature and pressure. The standard state of a substance at specific temperature is its pure form at 1 bar. 1 bar means 1 bar is the pressure. For example, standard state of a liquid ethanol at 298 Kelvin is pure liquid at 1 bar. Okay, so at that time that enthalpy is known as standard enthalpy. और जब भी स्टैंडर्ड एंथैल्पी होगी तो उसको हम मेंशन करते हैं ऐसे ऊपर जीरो बना के. ओके, कैन यू सी हियर? अभी तक हम लोग देख रहे थे ऐसे, दैट इज डेल्टा एच. नाउ बट व्हेन इट इज इन द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म वी प्रिपेयर अ स्मॉल जीरो अबव इट. ओके, so when the performance is taking place at a standard form, then at that time it is known as the standard enthalpy. So now over here, solid is converted into the liquid. You can see here, this is enthalpy only, but यहाँ पे FUS लिखा है. क्यों? Because fusion होता है ना, solid से liquid जब convert होता है तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Fusion reaction, right? So delta H standard है because उसका temperature और pressure maintain हो रहा है, और यहाँ पे हो क्या रहा है? Fusion. So that's why it is written delta fusion H. Okay, that's why it is written that it is a fusion reaction. Now if the vaporization is taking place, that is liquid is converted into gaseous form, at that time हम क्या denote करेंगे? Vapor, delta vapor H. Okay, अगर sublimation हो रहा है, right, when there is a sublimation of solid, at that time what we are writing? Delta sub H. Okay, sublimation. Standard enthalpy formation, as we this also we have formation, मतलब कुछ प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है, so उसके लिए हम क्या खाली क्या लिखते हैं? that is we are writing only F. Okay, so these are the standard forms of the same thing. Now here we are having the thermochemical equation. Okay, so this we are going to see in our next video. Thank you.